Hi guys, it's Nancy with Nancy's Nibbles of Life and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, welcome. My name is Nancy and I'm on the WW plan and I love bringing you content centered around WW. Sometimes I'll do something fun like a grocery haul or what I eat in a day. And of course I love bringing you recipes from the WW cookbooks or just something that I may have thought up on my own. To keep things interesting, I'll do a beauty vlog sometimes or a travel vlog on my channel. So if you're new, welcome. I have something really great today, and it's a corn pudding. You know, can you believe the Thanksgiving holidays are here? This is my time of year. My birthday is this month. Thanksgiving is this month. It is just a cornucopia of celebration surrounded by good food, and that has my name written all over it. So one of my favorite things during the Thanksgiving holiday is a corn pudding. I love corn, and this recipe always is such a great hit on the Thanksgiving table. But you know, it's kind of high in points how you would traditionally prepare the corn pudding. It calls for a couple of boxes of cornbread mix, real butter, real sour cream, and some folks even add sugar. I might use a little bit of sugar in this recipe, but it's all good. It's only 4 smart points a serving, and it has the same wonderful traditional taste as your corn pudding, just lightened up a little bit. So it's a great lightened up version of a corn pudding. I hope that you really enjoy this preparation. Again, it's 4 smart points. I'm so happy to bring it to you. I actually recorded this a little earlier in the week, so I did a voiceover, and I'm happy to bring this recipe to you now. Are you ready to see how it goes? Let's go. Okay, let's get started on this corn pudding. You're going to need 1 can of a whole kernel corn. You're going to need 2 cans of a cream style corn. You know, the cream style corn is very sweet, so it's perfect for this recipe. You're also going to need some flour. That's 2 1/4 tablespoon of a little flour. You're going to need some whipped cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of that. You're also going to need 2 tablespoons of a whipped salted butter, 1/4 cup of yellow cornmeal, and instant rising yeast. 1 envelope of that, which is about 2 1/4 of a teaspoon. You're going to need 1 egg and also 1 teaspoon of sugar. So those are our ingredients, and I will of course add that to the description box. Okay, now that I've given you the ingredients and the measurements, let's get busy. You just want to add your corn to a large bowl, a bowl that's big enough to hold those 3 cans of corn. You know, that cream style corn is so sweet and it works great in this recipe. So let's go ahead and add our flour, and then we're going to add our yellow cornmeal, and we're also going to add our whipped cream cheese. So the whipped cream cheese is such a point saver because it's a little less points than your outright cream cheese, but it adds such a creamy consistency to whatever it is you're cooking with. So go ahead and add that whipped cream cheese to our corn recipe here. And then we're going to add our melted butter. So 2 tablespoons of that butter that we've melted in the microwave. Add those 2 tablespoons in and give it a stir. Already it's looking good, isn't it? I love corn pudding at Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite things to have. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add our 1 tablespoon of sugar. Told you I may add a little bit of sugar to this recipe. What's a corn pudding without more sugar? So only 1 teaspoon of that, and let's add our egg and give it a stir. So you want to, of course, use your whisk and get in there good, because you want that egg to be distributed across your corn pudding, because that's how it's going to set up nicely. Okay, now to get around those 2 boxes of cornbread that I mentioned to you, we're going to use an envelope of instant fast rising yeast. So the yeast will give us a little extra volume in our corn pudding. And it's such a quick and easy way to add, again, a little more volume to our corn pudding. Of course, your instant cornbread mixes like your Jiffy, they already have those ingredients, and so it activates and it creates your bread. But we're going to use that instant yeast. Okay, this is a 2-quart Pyrex dish. Spray it with a little bit of cooking spray, and let's go ahead and add that corn pudding mixture to the Pyrex dish. All right, you want to go ahead and preheat your oven right now to 425 degrees. And just give that oven an opportunity to heat up at 425. You're also going to cook it at 425. All right, we're going to add a paper towel to this mixture. Cover it for about 45 minutes. Let that yeast go to work. And there it is. Just a little more volume. It's just giving us a little more height. Okay, into the oven at 425 for about 40-45 minutes. Okay, you know I have to give it a taste test. So, look at that beautiful color, those crispy edges. This recipe serves just 9 scoops, and it's the perfect amount for your Thanksgiving plate. Look at that. I hope you give this recipe a try. It was really, really delicious. Nice and sweet and creamy. Your guests are going to love it. Well, what did you think about that cornbread pudding recipe? Really easy, right? And those ingredients make for the same flavor profile as your full fat corn pudding. I think your family is really going to appreciate that lightened up version, and you will too, because you get to track those points as only 4 in your tracker. It's a great recipe, and I really hope you try it. One fun thing about Thanksgiving is that sometimes you can put your own twist on things. So it's a good base recipe. You could certainly play around with it and add your flair. But again, it's just a wonderful lightened up version of a corn pudding. I really hope that you give it a try. Okay guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I do hope that your holiday season is off to a great start, and that your Thanksgiving is filled with anything your heart's desire. Okay, until the next video, I'll see you guys. Bye!